I'm so sorry. Ji Yunran held Ku Lily's arm and apologized. Forget it. I now understand that girls would give up anything for their men. Ku Lily looks to Hussein and asked, Genius, would you come with us? Quote, Sure. But can't you call me by my name? Quote, Bite me. Hussein decided to be silent, and followed the girls. Although the military school would teach hypergeno arts, there were nothing advanced. However, the military school students had certain benefits when it came to purchasing hypergeno arts. Freshmen were allowed to buy a C-class hypergeno art, sophomores were eligible to buy a B-class hypergeno art and 2 C-class ones, junior could buy 2 B-class and 4 C-class ones, seniors could buy 1 A-class and 5 B-class. Unless they were in some special majors, they had to graduate in serve in the army after 4 years. After graduation, it would depend on their achievements in the army whether they could buy more advanced hypergeno arts. Different from the Saint Hall, the hypergeno arts sold in military schools came with only 1 bottle of Geno solution. And the D-class arts and under did not require any Geno solution. Both Ji Yunran and Ku Lily were juniors and according to the rules, they could purchase 2 B-class and 4 C-class ones. Hussein could also purchase 1 C-class at this point. However, he was not interested in the less advanced hypergeno arts. After seeing Holy Angel and Spartacle, Keen Shan still owes $ an S-class license. How can I try to retrieve it? Hussein kept thinking about it but had no good solutions. Keen Shan asked $ to get it in the steel armor shelter. However, it would be so dangerous with the strong guys and son of heaven in the shelter who hated $'s guts. The 3 of them came to the school's hypergeno art store and there was no shop assistant but all vending machines. The tutorials were up for download after payment and the Geno solutions would pop from the vending machines. Ji Yunran, what do you think I should buy? Ku Lily could not decide. Genius, give me some advice, she then said to Hussein. Maybe you could try the B-class momentum and windbreak. A strange voice next to them sounded. The 3 students looked to the direction of the voice and saw a well-dressed, mild-tempered middle-aged guy. He seemed to be at most 50 years old. How do you know that those 2 suit me? Ku Lily looked to the middle-aged guy in surprise. He smiled and replied, the hypergeno art that you are practicing now should be Jedi Force. Ku Lily was even more shocked. You can even tell this? Are you a professor at the martial arts department? Quote, the guy did not reply and continued, Jedi Force focuses a lot on the speed, and you have made a lot of progress so that momentum and windbreak will bring you a step further. Really? Ku Lily was overjoyed but still could not believe him completely. I believe your linear acceleration should have reached 13 in fitness index and your muscle strength 12.5, so you are the perfect candidate for those 2. Ah. Ku stared at the middle-aged guy, unable to believe that he could even tell this. Her linear acceleration was 12.98 and her muscle strength was 12.51. Almost exactly the same as what he said. At this point, Ku Lily had believed that middle-aged was a professor in martial arts department. She gladly thanked him and said, I will buy momentum and windbreak. Then, Ku Lily swiped her card and purchased those 2. Hussein and Ji Yunran regarded the middle-aged guy in surprise. He must not be an ordinary professor with such keen observation. Do you need my help? The guy asked Hussein and Ji Yunran. You should really use the professor's help. Ku Lily checked out the details of her newly purchased martial arts and felt they did suit her. Very well. I don't have any quota left. How about you? Ji Yunran said to Hossein. All I have is a C-class quota and it will not be really useful to me. So I'll pass, said Hossein. That's not right. Although advanced hypergeno arts are powerful, the foundation is also very important. Even C-class arts could lay a great foundation for many hypergeno arts. If you practice it well, it would even be helpful when you become an evolver or surpasser. The middle-aged men looked at Hossein and continued, I will recommend you to practice AC class and you will find out how helpful it is. That makes a lot of sense. Genius, you should try it, suggested coolly. Hossein shook his head, no, thank you. Hossein had just bought the 3-blade harpoon and mailed some money to his family. Now all that was left in his account was $200,000. Even if it was cheaper in a military school, the C-class martial art would still cost $500,000, so he did not really have the money. The professor meant well. And you need it anyway, so let's just purchase it, Ji Yunran also said. Ro, be honest, all I have is $200,000 at this point. I cannot afford that, Hossein had to say. That's fine. I have it. Ji Yunran smiled and transferred $500,000 to him. Since my girlfriend is rich, I'll get it then. Hossein did not refuse and turned to the middle-aged man. Professor, what's a C-class hypergeno art that you recommend? Quote.